Yeah, man. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Young Cause, Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. We are back. Like cook crack.
With the No Chaser.
With the No Chaser episode.
Oh, No Chaser.
No
Oh,
Chaser.
yeah.
Mhm.
We're giving it to him straight.
Straight.
Give it to me today.
Straight
Okay.
No Chaser.
You gonna get what you asked for.
I got my beautiful host over here.
The Zigalicious.
The Zigalicious.
You didn't even say your tagline.
I just said, listen, today was not the day for it.
It's just okay.
It's just
today, not the day.
It's just not the day for it. I am the man that they love to hate, but they shake his hand anyway. But whatever.
Okay, and I'm the girl that they love to love, but they don't shake her hand.
Oh,
Right. Right.
I don't know. I just did that. I don't have a tagline.
Right.
But we have a very special guest here today for the No Chaser. It is my girl. She is the owner and operator of My Hood magazine. You guys have probably seen it before. Also, she's really technically inclined, and we'll talk about that later on the show.
What?
Oh, yeah.
okay. You did some homework. Okay. Well, thank you for having me. I'm Zigalicious. I didn't know that was your new name. And Mr. Cause, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Tell the people where they can find you on Instagram.
On Instagram, you can find us at My Hood Magazine. On Facebook, My Hood Magazine. On Twitter, My Hood Magazine. On Issue, My Hood Magazine. We are My Hood Magazine everything.
Okay. That's what it is.
And that's where you can find My Hood magazine. And tell the people who's on this latest copy. That's the latest copy, right?
This is the latest copy. We have CHASER of Black Ink. We also have John Doe out of Tampa. He is an independent artist, up and coming. He just performed with Young Dolph a couple of weeks ago. So this is our current issue. We are working on a new issue where we have a breakout artist called Shooter Sean, and out of Palatka, and then we have Moneybag Yo, and I got a whole story for that. So yeah.
Really?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You got to put that. Who is that little boy? Spook. Dogman artist.
Oh, I think it's. I know
He
you're
up
talking
next.
about. He is. He is. I think he got a show coming up. I just seen, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, we definitely fuck with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything.
Oh yeah. See,
Well, that's the first thing I see when I open up the goddamn magazine.
Okay.
Shit, ass.
You may need to take a drink after that.
Right.
Speaking of drinks, of course, we are here at the beautiful liquor library located at 131 North Orange Avenue between Washington and Jefferson, Orlando, Florida, Suite 102. Shout out to the liquor library and Wine Market, man.
Shout out.
So, before we move forward with anything, you know what it's time for. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We have a special.
This is
They didn't tell me I had to do this till I got here, y'all.
This is I don't even know how to pronounce this shit, but this is Boosie's cognac.
Let's
Oh.
see.
Oh wow.
Let me see it. Maybe I can help pronounce it. Mercadier. Mercadier.
Mercadier.
That's what he calls it, Mercadier.
Mercadier.
I get that's whatever.
This is Boosie Badass's new liquor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a little
Boosie.
sip off of
You
this.
gonna take a little swizzy?
Yeah.
I want to
Test
taste
this
it.
out.
Let me show the people.
Yeah.
This is where we going today.
Mercadier.
Mercadier. Let's see what we.
That
doing
is
over here.
Boosie's new cognac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
All
cognac
right, Boosie.
BS.
All right,
See what
Boosie,
you
we doing?
working with.
Yeah.
Yeah, we about to test this out for real, for
See
real.
what you working with.
Well, salud,
Cheers.
salud.
Salutes. Okay.
I like it.
It ain't too burny.
It's not too strong.
It is not.
What do you think? He's
It's
the
kinda smooth.
connoisseur.
Oh, okay. Connoisseur, do your thing.
He's the cognac connoisseur.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to try
Oh, you
this
got-
first. I'm gonna have to try this
Oh my
second.
goodness!
You gotta put some Hennessy in the car now.
My honest
Kvassier,
opinion,
baby.
it's not. I have not had a cognac that was too much better.
I'm leery.
Okay.
I'm leery about cognac from rappers. Like when Conjure came out, Ludacris and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, that messed with.
It was trash.
It's trash.
God.
I've never tasted.
Never
Conjure,
tasted it.
but
Ooh.
this is not bad at all.
See, all right, this doesn't have that sweet overtone like
It does not.
Kvassier does. Right, that's what
Okay.
that is.
You mad about that?
No, I'm not mad. It's just that I gotta get used to it. It's not bad. It's smooth.
It is smooth.
It's smooth.
It
definitely
is
That's
smooth.
the word I was looking for.
You know
It
what I
is
mean?
pretty smooth. So
And again,
Boosie,
it's not as sweet.
the
I
cognac
would
is smooth.
I would definitely drink this.
I would drink that.
I would
You
drink
can
that.
mix that with a little rose liqueur. Have you a little?
Oh, you trying to be a little drunk.
All the way toe down.
Hey.
Yes.
No
Boosie
way.
Badass. Listen
No,
to me,
it's
man.
not.
If you happen to see this episode, Send us a couple cases, man.
So
I'd love to
Send
promote
us.
black-owned cognacs. You know what I mean? And support.
I'll take that.
You know what I mean?
It's
It's
cocktails
not
and
many
intellect.
that I'll drink, so I'm gonna
like
say
that.
I actually like that.
Okay.
So all the liquor stores in Polk County, I'm gonna need y'all to go on and stock up. Well, I'm gonna have to get a couple of bottles before I leave.
Sean said they sold 7 cases at
Wow. They had. Oh, that's right. He did say that. They.
7
in
whole
Sanford.
cases.
They
Yeah.
that's what them in Sanford. They sold, I think he said like 5 cases at the one in Orlando, and they sold two cases here. So
Oh wow! Shout out to Bootsy.
Orlando
Do your thing.
loves Boosie.
Oh yeah.
Shout
Yeah,
out
for
to
sure.
Bootsy.
I'm not sure why he don't come out here more often.
Maybe he don't love Orlando.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. Bootsy go where he is supported. I must say he did
does.
a whole.
But that's what I'm saying. Though. I figured Orlando really supported Boosie
They
comparative
love
to
Boosie.
you.
Well, I
to,
mean,
to
Dog
Young
Man
Jeezy.
is the #1 person who supports him. He books him on a regular basis.
On the regular.
Right.
He just
Anybody
came
that's
here.
like really big that come here, Dogman.
Yeah,
is behind it.
Dog Man's gonna book you.
And,
Bootsy is the
I
regular.
don't even want to talk about Dogman right now. I'm not sure why you're not on the show yet, bro.
He said
Is
he would do
Is
it.
it Ziggy's fault?
Uh-oh.
Let me know.
It's my fault.
Let me know.
We gonna blame
sorry.
Zigalicious on that one. It's definitely not me. If I made it here before you did, Dog Man,
Right.
it is definitely
Right.
her
You know
fault.
how Dogman's schedule is.
That is true. You are never going to get him.
You don't even-
You got to go to his house, pick him up, bring him here, and then take him back.
Bring the mics with us.
Bring the mic with you.
Cause
Yeah.
he gonna be meeting in between. He got
In
to go
between.
drop some
And
money
then
off
you
at
got
a
to take
location.
them 4 phones, or is it 5 phones, away from him until you're done with what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen,
We talking about you.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the thing is this: on my show, we don't interview people. We just shoot
Oh,
shit.
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking
We
about.
just you see, we just chop it up.
That's my kind of
But
show.
I do want to know though,
Okay.
what got you into what made you even delve into
Magazine.
a magazine with this digital era?
Let me put should I put a camera on me for this? Because it's a lot of people gonna want to know the answer
Backstory.
to that. Backstory. So y'all want to cause drama today, and that's your name, cause. You causing shit already. Jeez, I just got here. Okay,
Called
so
disaster.
Oh wow!
It's
You
finna be
literally
a
have it tattooed.
okay, so to answer that question, I actually used to work for Hood magazine back in 2004 or 2005. The owner at the time was his name was Getty. Him and his old lady at the time ran the magazine out of Daytona. They kind of found me through an artist I was working with called G Beezy. Shout out to G Beezy. And everywhere we went, they would be there, and we are the loudest in the room. So they literally approached me and was like, "Oh man, we need you on the team because everywhere we are, you are, and y'all like got all this recognition." So I
We're
volunteered.
telling your followers.
I literally work probably every position in the magazine as a volunteer.
Okay.
Up until the point where in 2011, the owner let the magazine go.
Just let it go.
He just let it go. He was, done
He's
with
like, I'm
it.
done. I ain't doing this.
I'm done. So and I went back to school, ended up getting my bachelor's degree in information technology. Ended up going back to school again, get my master's degree in
'Cause black
information
girls do
technology,
that.
because black girls do that. Yes, we do. And in 2016, I actually went to a club with DJ Secret. Shout out to DJ Secret in Polk County. And he introduced me as, this is Kia, she used to work with Hood Magazine. And from there, people was like, "Oh man, when the magazine coming back out?" And I'm like, I don't know, because I don't have nothing to do with it. So I reached back out to the owner to see if he was still doing it. He was not. So I bought it. It was
Okay.
up for grabs.
Cashed
And I
out.
bought it. I bossed it up. I literally bought it up under his
Okay,
nose.
wait.
But I did go tell him that, hey, I bought it. Let's work together. Let's bring it back. He was not having it. He was
He
not
didn't want-
having
he
that.
didn't
Well, that's where the my came
He was
from.
not happy with it, but the people called for it, and so I gave the people what they wanted.
give the
I
people
just,
what they want, for sure.
basically told him, "Fuck you, I don't need you. I'm gonna just run with it."
Business.
It's business.
So it was Hood Magazine before, and so because he was giving you trouble, you just put the my in front of it. Because when you dealing with LLCs and trying to incorporate something, a simple switch of the name or the words or whatever could. make things move forward?
Yes and no. I actually wanted to keep the original name because I do own Hood Magazine also. It was just that to keep it from being a true issue, let me just rebrand the magazine because it needed it anyway.
Okay.
So I rebranded it to My Hood Magazine because it is about my hood. What I think, my hood, my way, My Hood Magazine.
Okay.
So that's how I got here today. So I'm the owner of Hood Magazine and My Hood Magazine, and he has absolutely nothing to do with it. We did kind of go back and forth in the beginning, but he honestly had to text me and kind of just give me my props like, hey, kid, I see you doing your thing. I don't want to fuss and fight with you no more. You got it. I'm going to go do my own thing. And since then, you know, we squashed the beef and, you know, we move forward.
Good. I mean, it's a whole, that sounds like I think it's deeper than that, the back end shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Which we got, you know, I understand you got to, you know.
Way deeper than that.
You know, I mean, but the crazy part about this whole situation is why. My thing is, like, I see magazines now, and it's like everything's digital. Everything's on Instagram, Facebook. Like, why a magazine, an actual hard copy?
Great question. I actually had this conversation with Bigger Rankin. He was one of the first people whom I approached to just interview. And he literally asked me that exact same question. And my answer to him was an answer that he really still didn't get, but I'm going to tell you why. So, boom. We are actually an in-print and a digital magazine because, and everybody who's looking at this can verify this, you cannot physically ask somebody to hold this magazine in their hand if it's digital. You cannot take a picture with it. And you cannot go show your grandma, hey, grandma, I'm in a magazine. But you got to show it to her digitally. Magazines are keepsakes. Magazines are something people keep. And yes, that everything is digital, but there is still a presence and a want for this. And I'm going to tell you why. When I explained that same thing to Bigger Rankin, he was just like, okay, cool. You don't need to print up so many, and you really should just be fully digital. So the next time I seen him, he was in the magazine. I showed it to him. You know what he did?
Loved it.
He snatched the magazine out of my hand and was like, is this mine? And then I looked at him and I said, now you understand what I mean. And from then, we have been such great networking business people that anything Bigger Rankin does, we definitely support him. But that is why we are also an in-print magazine. If you was in this magazine right now, you want a copy, correct?
For sure.
Or you want a digital copy? Which one you want?
Both.
You really want the physical copy because, again, you can't go give your mama this. You can give your mama this, but you can't give her your phone and be like, mama, download this. No. Mamas want this. People want this to remember and keep from you. So that is why we print it. People still read it.
No, mind you, I get it. I'm from this era. This is the era I'm from.
Right. We just don't have to print up so many.
How do you get these young cats to understand this, though, is what I'm trying to find
They
out.
understand it because they want to be seen. Again, I can tell, for example, we just did Pooh Shiesty in Tampa. Pooh Shiesty took a picture with the magazine. Moneybag Yo took a picture with the magazine. Right. I can't ask Moneybag Yo to take a picture with my digital, pull your phone out, pull that up.
Hold my phone.
Right, hold my phone.
I'll take a picture with your phone.
Right.
And I know.
Once I told Moneybag Yo, like, yo, you know, you on the next cover. He was already looking at this cover like where I'm at. He wanted. He want to keep it. And in the story just with him, you know, I love you, Moneybag Yo. We support you all, but you sneezed on my magazine.
He sneezed.
He sneezed on
He couldn't help it.
He couldn't. He couldn't. He
Was
sneezed
that
the
or he
magazine just protected anybody
right,
else getting
exactly.
hit.
So look, the magazine is also a coronavirus
A shield.
protection.
It's a shield. You can use it for a shield. Yeah.
Winning already. We winning already.
We are winning.
It's an entertaining shield. Them clear ones don't do that.
They do not.
You know what I don't see, and I miss it when people would take the time. Like, see, I would be strolling through Bryant Park in New York City, right? And then people had this in their hands, and they're just sitting down with their headphones on, listening to music, and they're reading.
Yeah, you don't see that.
You know, you don't see that.
You don't
know what
see
I mean?
that.
I go past Corona Cigar Bar right down there, Orlando, Florida, and you know, people smoking cigars, but like I visually see people with their magazine smoking their cigar. Like you don't see that shit, and that kind of leads me into what I wanted to talk about in just a moment here, but. I need to double check something. Y'all go ahead and keep doing what y'all do real quick.
Well, I'm gonna make a point to what you just
Go
said
ahead.
about reading.
Okay.
Cardi B, before she was with the Bodak Yellow, all of that, she came to Tampa to a club and we caught her. We asked her to take a picture with the magazine. You know what she did?
What'd she say?
She literally stood on stage and sat there and read the magazine. So we got pictures of her just sitting there reading the magazine. She was that interested in the magazine. Another cool story, and I'm sorry I could go all day with this.
All right, that's cool.
Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon was on the cover of one of our magazines, and how he got on the cover was he saw us in Miami during spring break. This was a couple of years ago, in his restaurant, Wildin' Out. He got a little bar down there to serve food.
Is it still there?
You know what? I don't know. I haven't been in a while, but it was so good. I must say, it was good. The food was excellent. We were just sitting there eating. He came out the bag. The restaurant is connected to a hotel, so he literally just came out. I'm like, did Nick Cannon just? And like I'm shocked. Like, did Nick Cannon just come out the bag? That was him. He had on the turban and all. He went out, took pictures with the fans and everything. As he walked back, because he had Safari with him, they was in the back chilling. When he seen that magazine, he literally snatched the magazine out of my hand. Was like, Hood magazine. Oh no, I got to be on the cover of that. Hey, yo, get her number. I need her information right now. From that, we like this. This magazine is its own brand, its own name, its own everything.
Its own entity.
The own entity. We are the people's publication. This is what the people want. We just give it to them.
So, I mean, back then, were you guys battling with Ozone Magazine?
We were not. As a matter of fact, I seen Julie in Miami. She no longer.
Shout out to Julie Beverly.
Shout out to Julie.
One of the OGs,
that's the baddest white
OGs
girl in the business,
game.
baby. She was the reason I even did this. She put me in her magazine. Like I was nobody. I was just out doing stuff, and boom, I opened it, and here I am. But she is a supporter of My Hood Magazine and Hood Magazine. We were never in competition. You got to remember back then when Julia had Ozone Magazine, Hood Magazine was still the underground magazine to hers. She left Orlando and went to Atlanta. From Atlanta just turned them the fuck out. And she
so what is she doing now? Because
she writes books, and I think she just take pictures. And she got a fine ass black photographer. Shout out to you again, girl. Yes, but she. I'm just saying, I seen him.
Okay,
I seen him.
You stating facts.
He was chocolate. I was like, you go, girl. Yes. So she has been in our magazine, and she's also a supporter of it. I've reached out to her to just ask her different questions, and
that's
she has
Wildlife
never turned me
Records
down.
days, man. Shout out to Wildlife Records, my first record label I was signed to. So
wow,
crazy,
look at
man.
you. Okay.
Oh my God, there's some nostalgic shit going on over here.
I see.
But listen, y'all keep chopping it up. I gotta check the camera real quick, but do your thing.
Okay. So So bad to you, Zigalicious. Yeah, I didn't know that was I love that name.
I didn't know it was either until one of the guests on the show. I was on somebody else's show and they called me Zigalicious.
Oh wow!
I like it. It's okay.
Well, we'll take that.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure Breaker can see you. Yeah, I said that out loud.
You definitely did.
I said it, Breaker. I said it. Shout out to Breaker.
Hey, Breaker.
Blues Brothers, Hip Hop Paparazzi. That's my cameraman / operations officer / everything.
Did he do any video from the Millennia Tour?
So before we talk about the Millennia Tour video, we need to talk about your video that he is wanting you in to the Let's Ride song. I need you to confirm with me as to yes or no. Can you be in that video?
What? Who video is
she
it?
put you right this
right on
happening
the spot.
right now.
This like on broadcast.
No chaser. She asked you a question, Ziggy.
She ain't even heard the song
Oh no,
yet.
who is the artist?
I just need it's Breaker. Breaker is the artist. I just need to know. Yes or no. Can you be?
I'm waiting.
Oh, wow. Seriously, cause.
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna talk about that.
Well, she didn't say no. She didn't
No,
say
just because I don't see myself as like a model.
Oh no, baby, this is your song for you.
Okay,
I agree with him that you would fit this video because it's one of my favorite songs of his.
I'm so sick of this shit.
You tired of it?
I'm tired of it.
Wait,
Did you see how she just looked at me? She said, "I don't see myself as a model." And I look at my host, and I'm like, Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you are beautiful.
And she'll be like, don't do that. Don't do that. Try to be all modest and shit.
No.
But off camera, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. Fuck out of here.
That's how we
Ziggy.
are.
Bitch.
That's how we are. You know
But
how
I'm
we do.
saying like, I don't know. I guess since I've grown up.
Says the motherfucker that been on stage in a police uniform.
You know what? Oh
with,
my God.
With Bobby Valentino.
Listen, I was like,
yeah, that's right. Look away.
I was yelling my whole lungs out. I couldn't believe you did it. I was like, and I told him when I was back there with him again, where the fuck is Mrs. Officer? Because I don't see her.
He was pissed because I wouldn't do it every night because on tour I was working. So I was handling the merchandising for him my brother.
That's true.
And it was pretty strenuous. I worked a lot harder than some of the artists.
But you could have still put that outfit on.
And but see, this is the thing. So I really have a newfound respect for artists. So so we traveling in the morning. So we driving. We get to the next city. I have to check in with the venue, which is a big stadium, and it's not. When you go in a stadium, there's not just one place you have to go. You gotta look for who the fuck you looking for.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not the Beecham. It's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 Beechams.
That's true.
So it's me and the people who building the stage and the equipment there. And then I have to go there, check in with the people. We have to count every single item that we're coming to sell, count it in, take note of it. And then after that, I would have to go back to the hotel, take a shower, get dressed, try to put on makeup. I didn't always make it, and he was the second person to perform. I wasn't always ready to be Mrs. Officer by the time he went on to perform.
Then you shouldn't have did it the first time because you teased the hell out of him.
And so it was just a lot. I wanted to do it every single night, but
you should have. You did an amazing job. You was definitely Mrs. Officer to the point where I'm waiting on Lil Wayne to call you for Mrs. Officer because she is it.
It was so fun. Like, it was the most fun I've.
It looked like you really enjoyed yourself versus the working, because you was working, and thanks to you, we were able to get all the footage that we needed from the Millennium Tour. And yes, we did do a whole video from that. It's up on our YouTube page. Make sure you go check us out on My Hood Magazine on YouTube. But,
absolutely.
I do got some video of you. You probably didn't even go look because it's all of your backside. I said she don't even know this video up right now. But you did a good job.
We had so much fun. You know,
we did.
The Lunatics was there. You should have got them to be in the magazine.
You know where I got
Murphy Lee
number. Because he said I want to say Clearwater St. Pete, and he does a beer that he works on. So
a vegan beer?
I don't know if it's vegan or not. I just know he told me he's working on a beer. So yes, I am actually working to put them in the magazine, all of them. And I'm mad because I didn't even realize all of them was back there. I was so zoomed in to Chingy. And
that's her boy.
I said, that's my dog. Hey, how you doing? I didn't even realize. I'm like, that was Keywan. It was after I'm looking at the pictures afterwards. Like, dang, that was Keywan. And all my photographers got their pictures. But
what was I doing? I should have took you to the Yin Yang Twins.
You know what? You didn't even need to because they found us. They gave me a whole video, girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they gave me a whole shout out. My Hood Magazine took pictures with it. Like, we had some real love.
You had a good time.
I did.
That's good. I get you in the door and you do your thing.
Listen, that's all you got to do. Let me get that foot in, baby. I got it from here.
Oh, wait. So wait a minute. Hold on.
You had to be there.
Y'all know each other from back then?
From back before then.
Oh, you thought we just met?
I didn't know.
This like my sister.
I didn't know the history.
Yeah,
it's history.
Technically, I'm the new guy.
Oh yeah, you real new.
Forget about it.
You real new. You real new.
Yeah, right. We over talking about when we was kids and shit. He like,
these new niggas, just new niggas. Don't get involved.
Yeah. Well, I met her actually through Dog Man again. Dog Man.
Right.
So
he the plug.
He is the plug. You know everybody. I'm like, you mean to tell me you been sitting here with Chingy's sister this whole time and you ain't said nothing?
He low key like that.
That's my boy, because he like my brother too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
he
just cool. He just cool.
And he don't put his like I know this person, that person. You just got to be around him to know who he know. So yeah.
Speaking of, cause we're gonna have to pack up the mics and shit, the lights, and just pop
you're gonna have to go to him.
Dogman, sit down. We finna do this right now.
Speaking about that one situation earlier off camera, I was talking about. That's an opportunity for us to go ahead and.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But look, listen, real quick. We got to pay some bills.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Unfortunately.
Support the sponsors and everything like that.
Tired
We'll be right
bills.
back. I know, right? Shit. when can we get the check cut? But we'll be right back, y'all. Hey, what's going down? It's your boy Young Cause, a man that they love to hate, but they shake his hand anyway. Listen, I need y'all to get yourselves directly to the Liquor Library and Wine Market, the official sponsors of the Cocktails and Intellect podcast. Listen, located at 131 North Orange Avenue between Washington and Jefferson, Suite 102. Check it out now. Come get your liquor, your wines, and your spirits. You heard?
The Odd Bach.
Yeah, we back.
Do we have any chairs in the back for them?
Who you talking about them?
The girls.
First of all, they don't need no chairs.
They got nice strong legs.
14 and 16, they can stand up. They can stand. They straight. They super strong. Yeah, they super good.
Oh man, but look, listen. You had something to say? You about to say something?
Oh no, you can go first.
Oh no, because I'm still
on the magazine.
Yeah,
of course. I mean, because my whole thing, what I really wanted to talk about is the fact that I don't know how to put this, man. Like,
just say it.
I'm just trying to figure out.
This is
like,
the No Chaser.
all right, so
Just
for instance,
say it.
I'm looking at. I see some names on here that I know. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm aging. I mean, everybody knows that I'm older, but it's like these. How at your age, do you connect with these new rappers? It's not the same.
It is not.
From when we grew up.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? What we were listening to. I can't connect.
Yeah,
I can't
connect.
I'm gonna agree with you on that.
You have to have a passion for it.
You do, and that's where this comes in at. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, cause I get a lot of, I'm the hottest. This is my music. I'm the shit. Ain't nobody hotter than me, and so I get a lot of music thrown. Just listen. I throw that shit back. No. Most of the stuff that come across me is real genuine. For example, Mooski. You know who Mooski is? I know you know. Do you know who Mooski is?
I don't know none of these cats.
Okay, bomb. But you know. You gonna know. I'm finna tell you how you know.
Okay.
So, Mooski is a younger artist, but I work with his management. So, this is how I get to him. In October of last year, they introduced me to his song, Track Star. She's a runner. She's a track star.
Oh, that's that cat?
That's Mooski, yes. I got introduced to that song in Miami October of 2020. This is what, March? He done blew the fuck
He done
up.
blew
Just off
it
of that
up.
one.
Just off of that. But this is how I get to them. Through the management. A lot of times I get to them through the management. So the management is contacting me. People like Clean Face Management, TJ DJ, the bigger rankings, the Dog Man to say, hey, kid, we got a hot new artist. So this is how I get to them.
So it's not as big of a headache as it
It's
would
not
be.
as big as a headache, but I don't always have that. So, for example, Pooh Shiesty, to get to him, I don't have his manager's information. I just had to be in the scene. I had to be where he was at to be able to get to him.
Okay, but this is what I'm trying to figure out though. To me, all of that shit sound the same. Every single one of these artists. There's a few that I could be like, all right, that cat right there spit ball. See, I'm a rapper.
Right.
I'm the rapper's rapper.
Okay.
So when I hear these cats, I'm like, all right, that's what's trending. It's what's popping now.
Right.
But it's just like,
Things have changed.
Yeah, I know they've changed.
And they.
But is this what music really? Is this what our
This is
hip
what
hop
I
music
had
really
to
is?
realize to myself, because again, I'm like you. I'm so old head. If you're gonna ask me about some music, I'm leaders of the new school, Wu-Tang, Nas, Brand Nubian,
Like people who really.
right. We can go all day on that.
You got to think about that stuff.
But you know what it is? We being closed-minded. We really are. And I'm sorry to say that because I had to accept it myself. I'm being closed-minded to what I like.
Okay.
So if I'm going to do,
yourself.
I'm speaking for myself.
Okay, all right.
If I'm going to do my job with a clear conscience of whether I listen to your music or not, I got to be open-minded to just listening to whether I can tell you yes or no, your music is what's for now. So again, going back to Mooski, when I heard it, that's a banger. That's for right now.
Okay.
That's going to make it. That's a number one right now because it's different.
All right, so you're looking at what can sell.
Now because this is my job.
Okay.
But I will. I got Mooski music in my car listening to that.
So you are
I got
aware.
Pooh Shiesty music listening to in my car because I actually rock with that.
Okay,
Mooski,
but you are.
Pooski.
So are you also aware that there's a lot of cats out here that really spit bars that'll eat these cats alive?
Listen, are you serious?
I'm just asking.
like I know them. Absolutely, 100%.
Okay,
I got one that's on my team.
Right. Bet.
If speaking of Breaker, I'm gonna just put him out there. He's one of them. When I tell you, I've been knowing Breaker forever.
Okay, so Breaker got bars.
Breaker got bars. I never knew he knew how to rap. But what made me love Breaker? Old school. If you listen to him right now, he take me all the way back. I done went to New Jersey. I done went to Philadelphia. I done went to California. I done went to Chicago. I done went to Florida. I done went to Miami. He put me in so different places, but his music is pure hip hop. Me and Dog Man did a listening session in his car to that music, and the first thing Dog Man said was, "Oh, he took it back to the old school. That's pure hip hop."
Right.
So that's what I really like in listening to the point where even my kids like, "Oh, mama, we love that." They love Breaker as an artist. But that's something that I can say I listen to versus I'm just listening to your music because this is part of my job.
Right,
I'm not
right.
listening to that because it's part of my job. I listen to it because I actually do listen to it. But it is artists like I support, but I can't say 100% and I'm riding down the street to your music like we had. And this one, we got Megan Thee Stallion, I Ride With You All Day. all day long. I got her shit in my car right now.
Oh, I
Roddy
listen to
Ricch, I cannot lie.
But
I ride with you.
Meg can spit though.
Meg got bars. I had to just tell somebody else that said she ain't got bars. Meg,
Whoever
you
that
got
was,
bars,
she's tripping.
boo. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't wait to see her perform.
And you know what the thing is? I think she's kind of holding herself back because she knows what's selling. She knows what has to be done in order to make millions of dollars.
Absolutely.
Because I literally feel like if she sat there, I'm sure she got bars in the back. Like if a bitch ever try me, I'm going on Hot 97 and I'm airing bitches out. You know what I mean?
She can take any dude out. I know she could take a dude down.
That's dope.
For sure.
The new ones, of course.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Right now, we'll put him to
Anybody
shame. I
could.
done seen a bitch make a dude cry off of some bars that they done gave to him. I know 100 Megan Thee Stallions, but she the one that made it. Can't nobody come behind her after that.
Am I gonna sound silly if I tell you that I don't know the difference between Lil Baby and the Baby?
Okay, great.
Ooh, I always get
Okay,
them mixed
great.
up.
Okay, great. Let me tell you the difference because I had this conversation too. Because I was
One of the
on when they
babies.
first came out, it was just the Baby, Lil Baby. I don't know who the fuck is who.
Right.
Now, the Baby has been on our cover. Lil Baby has been on our cover. But the difference between the two, my daughter had to tell me.
All right, what's
One
the
is
difference?
young.
Lil Baby rap nonchalant.
Okay, all right, give me one of the songs. What song he sing? Who's the one that did Bigger Than Black and White?
That's Lil Baby.
That's Lil Baby. All right,
That's
and
Lil
then
Baby.
the other one, the Baby is
The Baby from North Carolina, so I ride with you all day because that's where I'm from. But he got more of a animation in his songs. Like he want to wrestle you and shit like that. Like that's how I know who is who when I'm listening to what. I know the voice now because Lil Baby is straight nonchalant. He just rapping with a straight monotone, and that's it. The Baby, he giving you animation all day.
oh shit.
So that's how I could tell.
All
who
of
I'm
it sound like
listening to.
Charlie Brown teacher.
No, we ain't gonna do them like that.
I'm just saying.
We
I'm
are
not
not gonna
Lil Baby
walk
like
them.
the
I'm not
biggest
trying to-
thing
look,
out
listen,
there right
listen,
now.
I'm-
Lil Baby kind of high. Like I like Lil
Listen,
Baby.
but see,
I
is it,
fuck
like,
with
that's
Lil
what I'm saying.
Baby.
One of them to me is a dope actual rapper, and I can't remember which
See,
one it
Lil
was.
Baby from the streets. Like Lil Baby was not. He ain't no. I just woke up and said I want to rap that. They push him into rapping. Lil Baby a hustler. He straight street. He do whatever he rapping about. He probably done did it. The Baby is. I'm not saying he ain't
That's
street.
the one that be fighting people in the store.
Right, he the one gonna bust you and your girl across the head for sure. That's
And
at
the
North
girl?
Carolina.
What?
What? You didn't see what he did to the girl in the club?
That wasn't a publicity stunt.
I did.
Listen,
I did.
publicity or not, you are not knocking me across my shit.
That
I'm
ain't,
sorry.
Yeah, that ain't cool. Him
and he ain't in jail, so that had to be a
he
publicity
went to
stunt.
jail, didn't he?
Nah, well, I don't. Wait, no, hold on. I can't remember if he went to jail, but he might have came out his pocket. I cannot remember if he went to jail, but I do think he came out his pocket.
They
for
got
that.
to stop hitting girls. I know girls
Well,
are
I'm
annoying.
not gonna lie. She put the phone in his face, and I think this when he came to
Oh,
Florida.
I remember that one. Wait a minute. Wait,
No,
wait, wait,
you
wait,
talking
wait.
about what's his name who kicked the girl?
That was the Baby that did that. That was the Baby.
That other man did the same thing.
Oh, you talking about Kevin Gates?
Kids,
Oh
yeah.
God, please don't make
But no,
don't make me talk about
no,
him,
but
please.
Shorty grabbed his.
Listen,
Oh, what,
bottom
she
line,
grabbed him?
if we gonna talk about it, let me get my piece. Fuck Kevin Gates. He
Okay,
shouldn't have
fuck
kicked
Kevin
that
Gates.
fucking girl.
Okay.
Bottom line, you got security, you got bitches on stage with you, and you got your fucking child. You ain't got no business doing none of that. Bottom line, he apologized. We got you. Apology accepted. But you ain't had no business putting your feet on nobody. That is what your people for. If you can't I done seen people grab all Greasy dick all the time.
Oh, Ball Greasy
If
like that
you
shit, though.
can't
Hey, shout
but
out to Ball
I'm just
Greasy. I
saying,
fuck with that
yes,
nigga.
shout out to Ball Greasy, that's my nigga. But if you can't handle that, you shouldn't be on stage.
All right, real talk.
I
It
agree.
should have been a situation.
You chose the career.
A
You
real-
chose
look,
this.
a
This
boss
is your
move,
job.
A boss move would have been like just keep the show going and just point.
Listen, just get her. You got security from the club,
Just do that.
and you got your own security there. Somebody could have got her versus you just straight gonna kick the girl because you can do that. That's why you
Yeah,
did it,
that's
because
not
you
cool.
Hey,
can.
but see, we tend to forget that these people that
Are
are
humans.
they're humans with the same emotions that we have.
This
They're
your job
normal.
you chose.
Hey,
It is
I
your
get
job
it.
you
I get it.
chose.
I get it.
And
Sorry.
that's why it
But
ain't the same
we
for
can't
him no
forget.
more.
And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm
It's a
gonna say it right now
difference
on this
between-
platform. Hold up. I'm gonna say it right now on this platform. I am not. Look, I'm gonna be less harsh to my black brothers and sisters comparative to. Period. Because there's so much shit that we go through
Yeah,
as black people.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is where a mental health check comes in. Seriously.
He need a mental health. He had one when he was in that prison because Sheriff Judge Grady do not play. He had some time to think about it while he was sitting up in Polk County Jail. Best believe.
I'm not saying I'm giving him a pass for his actions. I'm just saying I personally I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be more lenient on my black folk. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, listen. At the end of the day,
he shouldn't have kicked the girl.
You shouldn't have did it.
He ain't have to kick the girl.
That's all I'm saying. You ain't
Look, put it this way. Hey, I'm gonna fuck your head up. Watch this. So, if look, I'm gonna be 100.
Okay.
If it was a certain,
No
if it wasn't a black person, and they did that shit, and I was the judge sentencing them,
but it ain't got nothing to do with black or white. It ain't got nothing to do with not in Polk County. Not in Polk County. Not in Polk County. Not in Polk County. I'm telling you.
You taking away from my narrative. To me, it do.
You're not wrong in what you're saying. You're not. But
you're
Polk
getting
County
15 years
different.
probation. Goddamn it.
Polk County is different.
You're gonna go ahead.
Polk
and
County is different.
Pay a fine and be out.
No, you got to know that Polk County is different. Polk County is different on anything when it comes to Florida.
I know
because that particular sheriff don't play. This man done gunned down a whole black person in the woods and shot him and told the people he was finna do it.
I'm just talking in general.
In general, you 100% correct. But in Polk County, come through there and act like you don't know what you're doing if you want to.
Hold up, man.
We gonna show you.
You can't use my bottle as a prop.
I'm just saying.
Damn it. Can I get my drink?
I mean, well, it's got to be some use for something because they ain't cutting no check.
My bad. I'm
right.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on, see, y'all fucking playing
My bad.
around.
I'm sorry. I did.
Yeah, man. Anyways, wow. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Y'all got all these beautiful women in the building.
Cocktails and Intellect podcast is popping.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
I got a bunch of beauties inside the building, as always. I got my man Jari No in the background. Jari Nose is in the building. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. But anyways, so back.
So just everybody keep their hands and feet to themselves.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Especially when you're coming through Polk County.
Unless somebody, unless somebody put their hands on you first.
That's true. If she would have put her hands and like, let's do it.
Let me ask you. So I'm gonna ask a question. You pretty much answered.
Okay.
But for the people now.
Okay.
How do you feel about men retaliating to defend themselves in violence from women?
If you hit me, I'm going to hit your ass.
All right, because the whole thing is this. Oh, well, you're stronger than her. You should just let her do it.
No, see, okay.
How many times I heard that shit?
We're gonna do the baby one. The baby, because this is when your young lady put the phone in his face. I'm just saying she did, but the flash was like all in his face.
But she ain't touching him.
I know that. But he had a right to defend himself.
Okay, so wait, Kevin Gates did not?
No. You did
not.
Well, that girl touched him.
She actually touched him, though.
You shouldn't have did it.
I'm being biased. The oxy shit.
It sounds like that.
At least you real. No chaser.
I'm just saying, I'm being biased. You don't come to Polk County and fuck with our people like that. I don't fuck with you. I'm sorry. Man, I can't do it. I've been holding that grudge for a minute. I'm gonna let it go one day.
Because when you do it like that, when you say a man should know he's stronger than a woman and all that stuff, it's kind of like the feminist movement. So you want to not be treated equal. You want to be treated equal, but then you want to get certain passes just because you're a woman. Which one do you want?
I just think in that particular situation with the Kevin Gates, he could have handled it a whole lot better.
I agree.
100%.
But the baby probably could have too.
You could have pushed her down and I would have been okay, but you kicked the dog shit out of her.
What did the baby do to the girl?
I think he pushed her down or something. I can't remember.
Or some shit.
She was probably had a knot the next day. I can't remember. But
yeah, if he did anything like he did to that boy,
he was just as wrong for what he did because again, you got security with you. So I just think that people who live this life, this is why you have security with you. If you by yourself and somebody come up to you like, man, whoop the ass, you got to defend yourself.
Being famous does not bring happiness.
It does not. But that's why I tell people all the time
because they are
at the top. You see what just happened to Saweetie? She is
what happened to her?
Quavo is done
I heard about that shit.
But I was saying she had already tried to tell us with the song.
Who is Saweetie? Who the fuck is that?
She is an artist.
That's my type girl.
Yeah. I actually like her for what it is that she's doing because she's not a rapper. She's just coming out as another R&B. I'm assuming an R&B pop type of girl. So I fuck with her. Like I represent any female out here trying to do it because it's so hard for us. So I know you scratching your head.
I got female or not.
There's yes and no.
Do you realize that a lot of these motherfuckers coming out as one hitters?
Yeah. Listen, one hitter, two hitter.
We can't even get that. Why have we left?
We can barely get that.
Why have we moved away? Listen, that's bullshit. Why have we moved away from cultivating long-term artists?
Okay, I can answer that question. I'm in the classroom. It is not us. It is the labels. The labels are who running everything. If the label don't want to sign, if the label do not want to sign R&B artists, guess what? They ain't getting signed. You're going to be independent on your, yes.
It's different when you had those machines.
How many R&B artists do you know getting signed off the rip? You got to be able to
I was
rap.
talking about
You
artists
got
in
to be
general.
able to sing. You got to be able to dance. You got to be able to do the squirrel.
You gotta have a
do whole
scandal.
bunch of
You
stuff.
gotta, all
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta be a Justin Bieber.
Shout out to my girl Chameleon because she
Oh, yeah.
is one
That's
of
the
those
homie.
girls who is like a chameleon. That
Yeah.
girl know how to dance,
for real.
rap, sing, twerk.
She came out
like,
here to Beecham,
She
and I shot
did.
her. I shot her little Beecham promo video, and ever since then, like every time I see her, it's love. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
have y'all heard that new Bayday 3?
No.
I'm mad at you.
You mad?
No, you can't be
So
mad at me.
mad.
I
I'm
love
talking
them
about
ring-
her. I'm
I
talking
love
about
Bay-
her.
I know, because that's
That
them
she
her
already
people.
know this
Yeah.
Team Ball
Yeah.
Greasy.
Yeah.
You supposed to already be on that. But I'm telling you, the last song on his album, he got a song with Chameleon
Yeah, they homies.
and oh God.
You introduced me to that. I don't know if it was the first album or second album, but you introduced me to it, and I loved it.
Listen,
So
Major Nine is the song. When
Major
I tell you she blew the song out the water to the point where
And she posted about the
she
fact that she's a
said she
chameleon.
kept saying she on the album. I'm looking for her. I'm trying to listen to the rap. Like I don't hear her nowhere on it, but if she was singing.
But see, that's how I met her. That's how I knew. I know she's a beautiful R&B singer.
Absolutely.
I don't even know who this is.
Oh, you sleep.
Chameleon?
Oh, she out of Duval
Trippin'
too.
Good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know.
You know what
anybody.
it is? It's because she was known for the twerk song.
Yeah,
she
twerk.
did.
Oh,
She
okay.
remade the church song and turned it into a twerk song.
Okay, I fuck with that. Okay,
Yeah.
the church twerk.
Twerk for me.
Yeah.
That shit.
She rocked that. She rocked that. She rocked that. And so from there, she was already, doing her thing, but from there
Yeah.
she just took
Yeah.
off. So she's actually also on the song with Lil Duval, City Girl with it, City Boy with it. She's on that song.
I don't know no songs.
Okay.
You might have to like, yeah.
God damn.
You might have to like.
I'm
Give
gonna
me
need you
like
to
a
catch
little-
up.
yeah.
I need you to catch up.
Ooh, I'm
But
way
yes,
back there.
She's the dope artist. So as a
Way.
female artist, we might get a one-hit wonder, but damn it, we got it. We got
Okay.
something versus
Gonna
nothing
take
because
that.
y'all don't want us to have nothing. We ain't showing ass, titties, and coochie.
But listen, that's all that I don't like that fact because there's so, and that brings me into my next point about you. There's something about you that people don't know.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead. We listening to you.
Let them know more about your information technology. She Mark Zuckerberg with it. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is we have so
Okay.
much more to offer.
We do.
And we only get attention when we got ass and titties out. You see what I heard what they did at the Grammys.
Oh my God.
Yo, I ain't even watched that.
I didn't
shit,
watch it. I
man.
cannot
Ain't that
lie.
crazy?
I have no
ain't
clue
watch
what happened
that
at the Grammys
shit.
because I did not watch
I
it.
ain't
I'm
watch.
not
I just know
gonna
that
lie.
Beyonce won a bunch of fucking
I
awards.
just know
or some
Megan Thee
shit.
Stallion got
Meg-
some
yeah.
love, and I was happy with that. So, and I
They
know
turned it
that
into a strip club, I heard.
well, with the WAP,
Yeah.
yeah. I heard people called the FCC
I
and
heard
was
it was
complaining,
going crazy
but
on set.
at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you go Cardi B. You make them call the FCC on you, girl. Make them do whatever they
No,
got to do
make
to
them
keep your
listen
name
to
out
you
there.
what you really have to say. But do you really have anything to say?
You know what? I'm gonna go and say she does.
But that's who represents black women to this world. And I don't think that is fair.
I don't say I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
That's
on
the
that.
only time you can really get a
I'm
little
not
buzz.
gonna. I'm gonna have to say no because she does not represent black women.
She does.
Hold on.
But she's not a black woman.
She represents any woman that wants to be represented by her because she's not a representation of me.
No, I'm talking about to the world, to society.
But that's because that's who they choose to allow them to represent themselves. She don't represent me. I fuck with her because she's a woman.
what
she's
you-
an artist and she's a
What you're
business
doing right
person.
now, Kia,
But
is
I don't walk around.
individualizing.
No.
You're individualizing yourself.
But
We
of
get
course,
it.
I got to.
You have to.
I get
But
it.
this
But-
is what everybody else should do. When you say that she's representing black women, that's you
is.
saying that she
Unfortunately.
represents.
No, actually.
Wait a minute, let me finish. That's
Go
you're
ahead.
saying that she's representing black women. If you say that she don't represent black women, guess what? She no longer represents black women. It's us saying that. That's not
no,
who
it's
she's
the
out
world
here
saying that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. We have to change our thought or process. Cardi
it
B
starts-
don't represent us
it's-
as a whole. No,
But-
she
but
does
hold
not.
on, but listen,
Not
Kia,
to us. No.
Nicki Minaj doesn't represent us as a
Not
whole.
to us.
Megan Thee Stallion does not represent
Kia,
us as
this
a
is
whole.
what this is
Not
what this
to
is what
us.
Ziggy's
So
trying to say.
I'm not accepting that she represents
This is
black
what
women.
Ziggy's trying
I
to
think
say.
she represents
She's trying
women.
to say that the consensus is that
Listen.
when you the consensus is when
It
you
don't
hear
matter
Cardi
what
B,
me and you think.
it's black music. It's
Yeah.
black.
Listen,
that's
if-
what they put it as. The powers that be.
There is no powers that be. The powers
We
that
just-
be are
We
us.
just spoke about the powers that
We
be, which
are
is the
the
labels.
powers that be. And let me tell
Absolutely.
you how we the powers that be. Because we are the ones who change the entire
But
culture.
we don't. Me and you don't get to go to the Grammys and go on stage
Oh,
and,
no.
and speak intelligently.
And no.
So
But
therefore,
she
when
did.
you widely broadcast to the world, That is what they use to represent black women.
But she did use her platform with Bernie Sanders to use it as a political platform to speak about some real shit. That like she did do. She did do that because I watched it. She really did do that. Even when she was talking about, and they made such a joke of it when she was talking about the coronavirus, and they made a little video out of that. She was actually speaking on some real shit. It's just that nobody don't take her serious because of who she is. But I don't use that as my way of saying that she represents me as a black female or as all black women. She just represents us, because if that was the case,
I don't feel that way.
If that was the case, Michelle Obama represent all of us too. She represents all us too.
She represents Barack Obama wife.
No, she represents us as black women too. It's just who you choose to say that's who represents me.
No. I know what you're saying. I'm a complete individual. That's why I don't know nan song that y'all said today. I'm a complete individual. I don't nobody represent me, and I don't.
But I do want to go back to what you asked me about the technology thing, because that is important.
I'm still intrigued by that.
Absolutely.
What is it that you do?
So yeah, nobody knows my real job. Everybody just think I'm an owner of a
CIA, nigga, FBI, intelligence. What the fuck is going on here?
It's a possibility. She could be if she wanted to.
Oh well,
they could utilize her services.
What is it? What?
I'm actually a college professor.
Really?
I teach programming courses. Yes,
like creating apps,
like
websites and
creating
apps,
coding. Yes.
Oh shit! So you're Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah, I can do the Matrix.
All right, then.
Yeah, we can do the Matrix.
Great. You sure you're not in the Matrix 4 coming out?
If you want to put me in it, I just was with Rotimi of Power hooking the sister up,
He gonna be in Matrix 4?
He was in Coming to America.
Rotimi was?
Yes, and you really,
he
really
might be
sure.
in Matrix 4. Fuck around.
I know, right?
he definitely getting up there. I fuck with that.
But I went back to school. I didn't even know I liked IT until Black Planet came out. I don't know if y'all remember Black Planet. And I used to always be like, man, how you get your background to move? It's all sparkly and shiny. Like, I want to do mine like that. And nobody would tell me. Everybody, I'm not telling you nothing. And then one day,
crab in the bucket.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah. Somebody sent me a code and was like, paste this into this box and it's going to do this. And I did it and it worked. And
you like, fuck that. You know what? I'm about to go in.
Listen,
it's
about
to go.
I'm about to go in this bitch. We going to the Matrix for real.
Yeah.
So from there, I just took that little piece of coding and I just played with it, and I just had a whole true eye-opening experience,
like an epiphany almost,
right, to how the internet really works.
Right.
And I didn't know who my father was at the time, but come to find out, when I did meet my father when I turned 35. He is an electrical engineer. My brother is an electrical engineer. So it comes from that side of my family. And he just kind of encouraged me to go back to school. So I went back to school and got my AS degree. And then I got my bachelor's degree in business information technology. Then I went, the school that I was actually going to school at asked me to go to school again to get my master's degree to then come work for them to teach all of the programming courses.
No,
Black Girl Magic.
Black Girl Magic ASAP.
Now that's who I want on the Grammy.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
I love that shit. I love that shit, man.
Yeah.
But listen, we're about to wrap it up in a second here, but look. You know what the weird part about this whole situation is?
What?
Like, before she came on the show, I was like, well, I just don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about. Let me tell you something. It's
we
so
never have
much
a dry moment.
More.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's instilled in you that you haven't even projected to the people.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
But I do want to say that I appreciate you for coming through. I appreciate the fact that you still keeping this type of shit running. You know what I mean? This is, like I said, this is my era right here. You know what I mean? The magazine. Oh, yeah, that's one thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
How and where do you find your models?
Oh, wow.
Boy, shut up.
Listen, that's a good question.
I'm a photographer.
That is a very good question.
Fuck?
Hold on, he got a good question.
Ziggy with the hateration.
That was a little hateration, baby. I'm sorry. That was a little hateration, baby. I love you though.
No, I fuck with that, but I'm just saying that he might as well say, so how do I fuck the model?
That's all you heard.
Oh my God.
My Hood magazine on IG.
He might as well say,
My Hood magazine on IG, yeah.
Now, how do I fuck the models?
I don't know how you fuck nobody. Don't put me on that one. But I can tell you how you get them out of it now.
I'm sure she got an Instagram.
I mean, the reason why I asked is
Honestly,
a lot of models nowadays are all in. You know, they're digital. You know what I mean? Like, do they feel more? Do they feel just as appreciative of being in a magazine? Like,
man, I'm sure I'm not gonna lie. Every girl that I've worked with has been more than honored to be a part of it. We like to focus on girls who got something going on. We just don't want to put anybody in it. We want to be able to help you help yourself. That's a free section I do in the magazine for those girls. I don't want them to pay for that. That's something that I want you to do. But these girls are sometimes sent to me through other people. Like you say, you're a photographer and you may know some beautiful women and you just send them to me. However, this young lady here, Miss Kara,
she looked like Trina to me. She give me Trina vibes.
She actually was sent to me through Jay Holla, Burger's manager. She's out of Atlanta. So I never even met her.
Okay.
He just do photo shoots with different girls.
He sent you the joint
and
put
he
it in.
sent me the pictures.
That's good exposure.
Yeah, and then Dogman does let us use some of the ladies that work with him as well.
Okay.
He worked with a lot of ladies.
So if you know any beautiful women, we accept all
They're
of
all
them.
around me right now. Listen.
But they got to be willing to take their clothes off. That's the thing.
I don't know about all that. Listen, Cocktails of Intellect podcast. Listen, thank you very much for coming on. Again, tell the people where they can find you at.
You can find us on IG, Instagram at My Hood Magazine, Facebook, My Hood Magazine. And don't forget that we have a whole clothing line thanks to the hood.
I saw that in there.
The whole clothing line, My Hood Magazine Apparel.
Okay.
So you go to myhoodmagazineapparel.com, get you a hoodie, get you some gear, because we got purses for the ladies. We got stuff for the men. Bob Greasy has already ordered him some shoes off of there. Yeah, girl, them shoes is high. I had to get me a pair. Yes. So we do support the people, so we want the people to support us. So,
absolutely,
keep it hood, keep it gear up. And I appreciate y'all having me.
All right, that's what it is, man. Listen, the boy, Young Cause, the man that they love to hate, but to shake his hand. Anyway, we are wrapping up the No Chaser episode. Love y'all to death. Ziggy, give him kisses. I love it.